Marty, to me, every week is Small Business Week. It's like every day is Mother's Day. But I'll tell you what, listen, for this guy in particular, as chairman of the House Small Business Committee, it is 25th District Congressman Roger Williams. How you doing, Roger? Welcome, sir.
I'm great, Mark. Good to be on with you again.
Hey, I talked to somebody the other day, a member of the Trump administration. I'm guessing you were in the room with a lot. That would be the SBA administrator, Kelly Loeffler. She was in town the other day. I'm guessing you were attached to those events, but she's pretty neat, and it's an interesting time for the Small Business Administration, for your committee, and for small business in general.
Well, it is, and under her leadership, so my committee, we have oversight of the SBA, and she's doing a fantastic job. I mean, you know, we've opened it up to where Main Street American actually has some access to capital before they didn't. And so that's working out great. And then be able to celebrate Small Business Week, May 3rd to May 9th is a big deal. You know, with all the news we got and all the stuff you report every single day that's good, bad, and ugly, it's good to come back to Main Street America, which is the backbone of our country. Without a Main Street, a strong Main Street, small entrepreneurship, people taking risk and reward, we don't have much, and we do now. And this leadership, and certainly President Trump.
So a question, because in talking about affordability and the economic challenges of the moment, we think a lot about individuals and we think a lot about families and the challenges that we're all facing. What about businesses when gas prices are going to get really high because we are in a chapter of warfare, when there are still some actual remaining supply chain stuff and the Chinese rivalry threats and things like this? It's an interesting and challenging chapter for small business as well. And what can government do to sort of help navigate them through this?
Well, first thing would be government needs to stay out of our business. Really, when they get involved, they mess it up, right? And what we need to get back to, which we are, is entrepreneurs and small business owners are pretty flexible. They take the conditions, they find them and make them work. And you're right. I mean, prices are a little higher than we want, but we have inventories now. Inventories breed discounting, that cuts in inflation. So small businesses just need to be able to compete against each other, not compete against the federal government. And frankly, the government can stay out. And what Kelly Loeffler's done with the SBA is phenomenal. I mean, we've raised the loan limit from $5 million to $10 million on some loans. We see 75% of the loans are up over the Biden administration. People have access to capital, and that means access to profits, and profits mean more jobs.
When we take a look at the things that are on the horizon, economically speaking, is there because I think of people buying gas, I think about individuals, but obviously airlines. But in fact, let me ask you: do you believe for a minute that Spirit went down because of high jet fuel, or was Spirit just teetering on the brink for a number of reasons?
Well, I think just from seeing what their business model was, probably was not a good business model, and the gasoline thing probably tipped them over. But that wasn't the reason that they went out of business. They just had a bad business model. Sometimes that happens.
So when we take a look at things that we know that gas prices went up immediately. If the war were to get solved tomorrow, it'll take a little while for them to come down. Why is that?
Well, it probably will, but we'll see a trend immediately. And when people see a trend, they see positive. And I think we're going to see gas prices down this summer back to where they were as we begin to have an exit strategy for Iran. But look at people. A lot of people, consumers and small business owners, look at what's ahead. Look at what is now. What's the trend? And the trends are great. I mean, look at the big, beautiful bill. We can talk about it till the cows come home, but it works. And the fact of the matter is that people know what their taxes are. The community banks have really literally been saved by over-regulation by the Biden administration, 100% expensing for manufacturing. And, Mark, don't forget, and you've talked about this a lot, but we saved i.e. the family farm and the generational business when we raised the inheritance tax threshold from 15 to 30 million. That's a huge deal. That's going to save a lot of businesses. Congressman
Roger Williams is here. So walk in the halls of Congress. What's the buzz? What does everybody think? Do people kind of have a feeling that maybe, just maybe, fingers crossed, for that somewhere in these coming weeks or somewhere in the month of May that we might be winding down the war?
Well, I think we are. I mean, we've said that the basically over with now, and I think the president's doing a good job in negotiating a final deal. I think the European nations realize they need to be kind of a part of this. But when we wind this down, I mean, the economy is fixing to blow sky high. Mark, I've been on Main Street, as you know, 57 years, still own a business. This economy is ready to go. And look at the stock market today is over 50. So we got good things happening. We get out of Iran and do it the right way, do it the Trump way. We're going to have a great economy ahead of us for small business.
You mentioned your specific business, that is the automobile industry. And if there's ever an auto industry issue, we always try to shoehorn it in. Let's do it at the end. What in the world is the kill switch? And your colleague Chip Roy's been all over this. I'm going to think you feel similarly. It is some piece of tech, and technology is lovely. We love technology. But this involves some feature where your car thinks you're just not really ready to drive. Maybe it notices something in your eyeballs, notices something. Tell me what you know about the kill switch, and is the kill switch dead on arrival, so to speak?
I think so. I mean, it's getting involved in too much personal business, and I'm in the business, but we don't need to be selling kill switches, and cars don't need to be shutting off if they think somebody's not in the proper position to drive. I mean, it would be glad if the person would pull over if that'd be the case, but that's getting too much personal business, and I stand against it. And being in the business, I speak against it all the time. That probably should be an option as opposed to something that's standard. But it's too much government oversight.
25th District Congressman Roger Williams, happy Small Business Week. Again, every week is Small Business Week around here. I know it is for you, and we always appreciate the visit.
Okay, Mark. God bless you. Thank you.
God bless. That is Congressman Roger Williams.